Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign Dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Trost Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Dwarven paragon.
Now that's
the
a
bare
beauty
ancestors.
daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar.
Show some pity for a poor old man.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us. Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension. Perhaps I don't want you to. A Surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden.
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious like some of the revealed mothers. No, I thought about
May
it.
the
I
ancestors
realized
look
that you're
kindly
not.
upon you.
I do what I do because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy teaching others, helping them. I do not seek recognition for my works. I do not seek the approval of my peers, nor the approval of God.
That is admirable. Doing good for its own sake. As you do. Some I knew were not like that. They bragged about what they did, trying to impress others. Oh, Lady Adele, you fed and
Pity
clothed
for a poor old man.
noble. No, it's nothing, Lady Clarabelle. You treated 40 lepers and gave them massages. Like a competition with false modesty. Sickening.
Did Lady Clarabelle really give 40 lepers massages?
Who knows? Lady Clarabelle had strange tastes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that.
I haven't eaten bread. Please, sir, just a bit of... Show some pity for a... man.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No par- They've caged themselves. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn in the... Yes, you...
They certainly build high ceilings.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne, Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin. He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less. I am Narav Helmi, third daughter, and you, stranger. What brings you to Orzammar at such a time? A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean? A blight? Now? I'm sorry, stranger. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest...
Of course. This dispute over the throne is exciting, isn't it?
I hear the Surface Kingdoms are having problems too.
I knew I should have stuck to Common.
Common Nox. I don't...
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. I can't see.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? You look like you're not from around here. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent I want to know if they would accept me for study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperial. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords...
She's so enthusiastic and adorable.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen. Wow, there are a lot of you. What was I saying? Right.
No, that won't work. Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much.
No, bad. Bad idea. Awful. Don't do it.
I'm only asking because you never know.
What's this? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave into the deep roads. Not without a Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on cat. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stock, a few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger, ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but a few outposts. It's anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter. Into the deep road, Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders. Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you?
Go on, I'm out of the nug game, got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Hello, how can I... It's... Oh, please tell me what they said. How can that be? There's always a circle in every... But... I'm a smith. I'll go right... Thank you for...
Welcome to Jan... I must say, looking for a new set of mail. At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. I stay... Lord Harrowmont's a fair man, but the Idukans have served us well. If it is the answer... Has she been bothering you? It's to whiff a surface stink, and she's like, ah, that girl. Magic's...
This is Dagna's
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to this... Dwarves don't do... Please. Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong. Of course.
Ancestors guard my... Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe. It was 5 years ago. He was only... but he got separated somehow. How? There is no way except to brave the Warden. Oh, thank you.
Take heart, good.
Please.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Maker's blessing on you, sister. I'm Brother Burkle. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. The shape...
Top, the more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what I'll take.
How dear of you. Thank you so much. Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much. I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful. And have you seen those tiny... But they must be hard to catch and... Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Maker's blessing. I never expected to see you back. Is there something you see? Of course, the Shaper has heard my plea before. I can...
If...
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. From what I've heard of dwarven
You have come at a difficult time.
I'm almost surprised we haven't seen
Orzammar
blood
is
running
ailing
these
for
streets.
want of a king.
News of...
I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour. Support Lord
So, how is it the dwarves have a king?
They voted on everything, or something like that.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. You must understand, Haramont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see Haramont has... But...
Irrefutable evidence, which
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Haramont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramont can't... I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they normally the Shapers, they are the scholars who manage... Unfortunately, the Shaper of... Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion. I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it? Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the Assembly of the Clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the Gate Guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The Assembly is blind to all else. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Haramont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. In an ordinary time, unfortunately. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont, you will need to prove you're asking the King of Orzammar. Right now, the men who should be... If you want Lord Haramont's time now, you'll have to prove you have no intention of... That's a generous offer. The Deshers take it very seriously. If you wish to... Balin would never work with anyone who humiliates... You can look for them in... No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Well, all right.
Here.
Careful. My magic will make you I shall do so. It always comes to this, doesn't it? Immediately. I shall do. So. Immediately. As you say. I shall do so. Immediately. Nothing but excitement. Ah.
Let's have at it!
Immediately. It all comes to this, doesn't it?
Yes?
Where now?
As you desire.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things. Thanks again, Warden.
Of course. And so I shall.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
The prince values your support.
Well, all right.
News of the hour. Lord in the path. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change to survive?
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the...
If you're looking for Lord Dulin Forender, you'll find him at Tapst.
We are honored by your trust.
These are the personal apartments of High...
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
Greetings, Grey Warden.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land.
Lovely. Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you. Of course. Well, all right. And so I shall.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
As
I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
So,
Alistair, what's this?
it's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were getting their... Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is for you. Anyway, a change would be nice.
You're the
Going
best
to put
wrangler
it
I've ever
on?
seen.
It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
And so I...
Can you believe how many families are supporting Balin?
Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
I can't wait to watch Piotr fight. He's so accomplished.
This is a private area. Combatants only.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one season.
The proving will be... Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, let me... Now, is there a particular name you would... I'll just call you... We actually... Are you ready to start? That one... Do you want to start, or would you like some time? Go down to... This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the Warrior Caste. Today, he fights as a champion for...
In the name of House Aeducan and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Away with you! And how's that?
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. So are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This is a glory proof. This round...
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
First...
I trust Vala.
You remind me of Lady Cecilia, and so I shall. She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died. Cecilia let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh.
I learned that.
Have you spoken with the Shaper yet? Well, without his blessing,
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. I trust Vala.
The proving grounds. Bloodsport. It's best.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate. You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Stone keep you. You looking for someone, or I'll see. You looking for someone, or are you gonna take my... It's not so much what Balin called this whole proving, to let his lordship... Oh? And where did you hear this, that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly? Well, that's not what I expected. Maybe you're... If I find out this whole thing was some... Maybe... Fine to see you here, Ward. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotic. Say the word and I'll line up a team from... They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. We've got some young fighters ready.
My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecilia let me instead of judging others. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air.
Oh, child. I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just
best
something
wrangler
you are
I've
born
ever
with. I have met nobles who are very petty, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this.
As you desire.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. They're an order of... The women who join her order cut out their tongues in her honor. I am for... As you might imagine, she requires... The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans. If...
You looking at something?
Get out of here!
Fine to see you. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone. They're a hungry bunch who employ... We've got some young...
Are you a
job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. I'll be here.